Shalom. Ma nishma? What do you hear? What's new? I hope you're doing well. It's time once again for the Hebrew portion of the Torah Club. Let's begin our Hebrew studies from the portion Nasso on page 36 of the Jot and Tittle workbook. I will open up by reading Numbers chapter 4, verses 21 and 22. See if you can follow along in your Torah scroll. Are you ready? Let's begin. Ve'yedaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, Nasso et rosh bnei Gershon, gam hem lebeit avotam, lemishpachotam. Okay. One important principle that I wish to point out during our studies in the book of Bamidbar, or the book of Numbers, are the beginning understandings of pronouns. The last word in the third line, avotam, means their fathers. We see the aleph and the vav, av, which means father. The tav and the mem sofit mean theirs, plural masculine. We have another good example of this in the following line, the last word. Lemishpachotam. It means by their families. Again, this word is ending with the tav and the mem sofit. It's a pronoun indicating their, plural masculine. Let's take a look for a moment at that final word in Nasso. Let's take it apart. The lamed means by or to. Then we have the root for families, mishpach. Finally, at the end of the word, tam, the pronoun theirs. Can you see how even though it's one single word written in Hebrew, it actually means by their families? The same is true for avotam. Even though it's one word in Hebrew, it means their fathers. I will be making emphasis of this every time we see it throughout the book of Bamidbar. Be on the lookout. See if you can spot it for yourself. Let's read now our related words. Nasa means to carry or to bear. Nasa chen ba'enei means to find favor in the eyes of. Nasa chesed lifnei means to please or to find grace before. In both of these last two examples, you would connect a name or even Adonai. For example, Nasa chesed lifnei Adonai, to find favor in the Lord. Our next verse, Nisa, means high or lofty. Nasa et enav means to look about or to lift up his eyes. Nasa kolo, to raise his voice. Nasa rosho, to raise his head. Ki tisa, when you elevate. This was a portion that we had back in the book of Shemot. Do you remember learning to say ki tisa? Lastly, we have two phrases. Nasa et rosh ha'anashim, to take a census of the people, or literally to elevate the head of the people. And lastly, Isa Adonai panav elecha, the Lord lift up his face upon you, part of the Aaronic benediction. Let's close out the study in the portion Nasso by reading Numbers 4, 21 and 22 together. I'll go slow. Ve'yedaber Adonai el Moshe le'amor, Nasa et rosh bnei Gershon, gam hem lebeit avotam, lemishpachotam. Excellent, Metsuyan. You're really making quite a bit of progress. Continue studying, and I'll see you next week. Kol Tov!